Hello everybody, it's me. Uh so today we are gonna kind of talk about what happened in episode 27, or the second episode of ReZero season 2. So it was kind of, surprising actually, and um there's gonna be spoilers, so be careful of that. So, yeah, let's get into the video. So, okay, first. So, in the first few minutes, Emilia and Subaru leave in a cart with Rem resting in it. The cart looks like, it feels like a five-star home is inside of it. And then, of course, Emilia and Subaru converse, and Emilia, for these Emilia X Subaru fans, feels strange if Subaru doesn't sit next to each other. Like Emilia and Subaru, like if Emilia doesn't sit right next to Subaru, she feels very strange. Okay. And this whole episode, Emilia was like kind of weird, acting weird around Subaru. And then, of course, Subaru says that she and Rem are given equal treatment and are both important to him. Emilia calls that selfish, and then Subaru admits it. Yeah, pretty true. Subaru is kind of selfish. And Subaru will try to check up with Roswell to see what happened to Rem, but they actually never do that in this episode. It's just a whole okay. This whole episode was kind of like centered around Roswell and a place. I will get onto it later. So they arrive in the village where only some people that were riding in the cart were there, in the other carts. They start talking about Ram and the sanctuary. There's the place where both of them don't know what the place is like. So that is a whole mystery in of itself. They okay, so they get off the cart and they approach the mansion door. And then Emilia tries to call out for Puck, but he doesn't answer. We need the spirit dude, because things kind of get out of hand without him. Kind of important. And I was kind of thinking what could have happened to him, and I recall that, I don't know, maybe you can interpret it in two different ways. You can just say, you can see it as a goodbye, which in this way it was, yeah, interpreted like that. And you could also see it as a what is it called, a, you know caution statement or something like that. So they tried knocking the door and play some drama noises, which I don't know how to get. They aren't greeted by Ram. Okay, that's the scary thing. But the scary thing is that, Ram has bad gardenscape skills, stuff like that. But instead, a girl named Frederica with sharp teeth and blonde hair greets them instead. She's a blondie. But yeah, and then through her mini introduction, Subaru interrupts her by saying her teeth are scary, because you have to. It then cuts off to Subaru's ears getting pulled by Amelia, and then they start talking about how she was a past employee where she left because of personal reasons. Uh, Before Subaru came to the mansion, so she wasn't there. Of course, she wasn't introduced. If you watched the first season, which you should, you shouldn't be watching this right now. And okay, so of course she was called towards to work again, or called forward to work again, because we know, of course, that Ram has bad landscaping and she needs help because without Ram, it isn't a perfect duo. I mean, without Rem, it isn't a perfect duo. And we already know that almost everyone forgot about Rem. So we skip a little bit forward, and then Subaru's instincts, door guessing skills, leads to Beatrice because he was tasked, or he just wanted to go and see or talk to Beatrice about something. He wanted to know if she knew what Roswell, the master of the mansion, knows what's going on. So she then starts talking about Goose. I don't know who the heck that is. Then they start talking about who, what happened. Subaru supposedly killed the one of the cult members, Greed. But Beatrice is like, hey, what about the witch factor, Turns out we don't even get an explanation what it is. We just know that Subaru doesn't know what it is and that it's probably an important thing, Then they start getting to the main part of the second episode, the sanctuary and Roswell's mystery. And throughout that, I guess Subaru didn't know that he was getting too close, or like too touchy about the topics. And then she gets mad, so Byako gets mad and uses her powerful wind powers to blow him out of the room. He bumps into Otto, guess you can say the horse dude. Then they keep on talking about the sanctuary, and then general conversations about the sanctuary with Frederica, Amelia, Otto. And then they kind of get a warning about the sanctuary. They told them to stay away from this dude named Garfield, woman or dude, don't know. Then it skips over to Subaru leaving his room and then meeting Petra, which is a recruit, because they put out an advertisement saying, yo, who wants to work in the Roswell mansion as a maid? And apparently in this world, a 12-year-old is able to work, and that's pretty cool. Then they get into a cart, goodbyes. Petra gives Subaru a handkerchief. It's like kind of like old tradition or something, old goodbye tradition or something. Then again in the cart, they try calling out to Puck again. He isn't showing up, but luckily she still has the lesser spirits, which kind of help. And it's kind of getting tense from there, I'm kind of getting shivers, And then the crystal starts glowing, and then Amelia passes out. then this is where it starts getting really interesting. Suru, I guess he also passed out, wakes up in the middle of nowhere. He meets a pink-haired girl or pink-haired elf who Subaru tried to ask questions, but she left. And then some person starts talking. She says, "I see, so that's the root of your desire." And then, oh my gosh, he is at the place where it was shown in the trailer. In the trailer for season 2. I guess I'll show it. But this is just a video recording, I'll show it later. He meets the fucking elf. The silver-haired elf that everybody was talking about. Everybody hated. Since season 1, or like the first episode. And it was hyped. And then they cut off at the worst timing ever. But I can say this is a great tactic. They cut off on a cliffhanger. And what all I can say is that this episode is just building climax of the story. So this is just like the middle part, or not the middle part, the starting part of a roller coaster. It's going up, it's gonna come to a stop, and then it's gonna go down, and then we're gonna rest again. Just like how every show is, or maybe every show, not all of them. So, anyways, I guess it's coming around 7 days or 6 days. That's their schedule. So it's coming out on the 21st or the 22nd. So please stay look out for that. I'll also try to get the recording out. Try to take notes. So thanks for watching. Bye.